We have this terrific guy coming up right now. He's such a wonderful friend of Stand-Up University. He is, I'm anointing him now, the president of the Stand-Up University Alumni Association. And a terrific comedian. You ready to have fun with him? Yeah! Marc Herschmann. A big hand for Marc Herschmann.
My appreciation, I get to follow singing fake tits. Thanks a lot. Let me tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm creating my own TV reality show. It's called So You Think You Can Be a Short, Fat, Neurotic Jew. I win every season, so that's kind of cool. You know, it's funny, I don't think I'm neurotic, although my friends insist that I am. Although I have been getting a little bit nutty when it comes to getting my hair cut recently. I've been going like once a week because it's coming in very gray. And I go through the same shit every time I go to the haircut place. Little tiny guy sitting there. How can I help you? How can I help you? Jew needs a haircut. I do try to get along with everybody. I don't like confrontation. But for some reason, I just don't seem to get along with the janitor from work. I don't know what it is. The other day, I came into the building and I said to him, hey buddy, could you hang this picture for me? He said to me, hey buddy, could you go screw yourself? So at first I was going to go ahead and curse back at him. Then he said, I'll just go into the bathroom and pee on the floor. Serve him, right? What else? I can't stand bad drivers, especially you people who don't use their signal. Drives me nuts. The other day I just had it. Someone's driving along, cut right in front of me into a gas station. I opened up my window, I just let him have it. I said, hey, what about your signal? Don't you know it's the law to use your signal? If you don't use your signal, how am I supposed to know that you're turning while I'm texting? See what I did there? This class talk. What else? I have 3 kids that I totally live for. But I'll tell you right now, when it's Daddy's night to go out, there is nothing stopping Daddy from going out. I'm getting ready to leave the house the other day. My 6-year-old comes running up to me. Daddy, 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 Daddy. I said, Anna, what? What's the problem? She said, that thing upstairs, it's ringing like crazy. I said, you're 6 years old. Use your words. What thing? That thing, that carbon monoxide thing. I said, Anna, what did Daddy tell you to do in an emergency, like the carbon monoxide detector going off? Take the batteries out? I said, that's right. You want your little ass upstairs right now, take those damn batteries out and go to bed. God, I'm just not one of these dads who brags about how smart their kids are. You'll never see me with a bumper sticker that says, my kids are on the honor roll, the Olivia Middle School. You know those people? You know what I need though? I need a bumper sticker that says, my kids are barely getting by at the Sylvan Learning Center. What else? My wife just gave birth to our first son 12 months ago. Him and we've been doing a lot of walks in the park and stuff, because the chicks kind of dig that. I do find it very weird, though, when people come up to the stroller and stick their heads in and say things like, oh boy, he's going to be a lady killer. Or, this one here is going to be a heartbreaker. How come nobody walks up to a baby girl in the stroller and says something like, look at this one. She's going to be a filthy whore someday. You know one thing I've noticed though? Ever since I started having kids, nobody can give 2 shits about me anymore. I realize that. I'm in the mall the other day with the baby, and I'm thinking to myself, I could have a pickaxe sticking out of my forehead right now, and nobody would give 2 shits about it. But the minute a sock falls off of this fucking kid's foot, people come falling out of the woodwork like I'm handing out free Cinnabons. Unfucking believable. True story, actually. My son was conceived on a family trip to Sesame Place. It's actually very true. Oh my God, my wife, she doesn't shut the fuck up. She brags to her friends, doesn't stop talking about it. And she insists that one day we're actually going to tell our son about it. And I don't know about you guys, but I 100% disagree. I don't think we should ever tell Kermit. Speaking of babies, I am very skeptical about these infomercials that promise they can teach your baby how to read. You guys have seen these before? I'm watching TV with the baby the other day. He turns to me in his crib and he says, hey Daddy, these commercials are total bullshit. Babies can't read. Then there's my 2 daughters. I have 2 girls and they're very big into this whole gymnastics thing. They go to this place near our house that has this incredible deal going on. Friday nights from 6:30 to 9:30, you drop the kids off at $10. $10, you believe that? We barely even saw the fucking car down before we let him out. Fuck out. As we're leaving the place the other night, the instructor makes this big announcement. Says, okay, moms and dads, just want to let you guys know what the kids will be doing tonight. We're going to start the kids off with some calisthenics, followed up by the balance beam. We're going to head over to the uneven bars, and we're going to finish up with some minefield skipping and some 14th floor ledge balancing. So, of course, a flurry of hands go up as all the parents want to know the same thing. You did say pickup was at 9:30, right? At 9:30. They also like to roller skate. They do a lot of roller skating. I took them to that place over in Seaford the other day. What a clusterfuck that place is, huh? Oh my God. 500 adults and children smashing into each other in an area that legally holds 100. At least they had our protective wrist guards, thank God, right? And if things aren't bad enough, they go ahead, they turn the place pitch black, flick on those seizure-causing disco lights. I swear to God, the day that I was there, 3 kids dropped to the ground swallowing their tongues. Don't worry though, their wrists were perfectly fine. Let's touch on my wife for a second, that little peach. You guys ever seen this commercial about erectile dysfunction where there's a man and a woman on the front lawn and they're raking leaves, and the man stops and he gives the wife a look, and the next thing you know, they're off in the bedroom because the moment was right for them? You guys seen that before? Well, ironically, my wife and I were raking leaves recently, so I figured, hey, maybe the moment's right for us. So I stop and give my wife a look. She gives me a look back, and she says, "What the fuck are you looking at, dumbass? These fucking leaves are gonna pick themselves up? Give a fucking goddamn rake and stop freaking me out." Oh, God. She can be difficult. She's so difficult. Just this morning, she started on me. She said, instead of sitting around all day, Facebooking all your bitches and filling your fat face, why don't you make yourself useful? Why don't you do the laundry? Take my car for breaks. I said, fine, I'll do it. And then right before I came over to the club tonight, again she started yelling at me. Way to fuck up all my laundry. Now my whites are pink. You know something? You are fucking useless. And she thinks her laundry came out bad. Wait till she sees what I did to her breaks. Oh, she's relentless. She's miserable. She even gets on me for how much money I spend on lunch. It's pathetic. You're wasting all of our life savings. Come home for lunch and make yourself a sandwich. So actually, yesterday I did. I walk in the house and she says, "What the fuck are you doing here? You just scared the shit out of me. Why didn't you call first?" So I said, "Well, I'm hungry and I live here. So go make yourself a sandwich. But don't touch the honey maple turkey or the boar's head Swiss." So I open up the cold cut drawer. I find 2 pieces of American cheese curled up. I find 1 piece of bologna so old that it's morphed into olive loaf. And 3 pieces of Stop and Shop ham sitting in a bag with heavy condensation. I've had it. So you know what I did today? I spent $12 on a buffalo turkey panini with Swiss cheese and ranch dressing.
Nice.
And I loved every goddamn bite of it. And then you know what I did? I spent $400 on that new set of golf clubs. I don't even play golf. She's just mean. She's always yelling at me. She's just, I'm sick of you. I'm sick of all your bullshit, all your nonsense, your fantasy baseball, your dishes all over the house, your burst appendix. So nasty she is. Oh, God. You know my biggest pet peeve in life, though? Men who are afraid of their wives. A lot of you men out there are afraid of your wives. I can see it. I can see it. I'm in King Kong the other day, and I'm noticing as a man is holding a cup of yogurt. 1 cup of yogurt, and he's screaming down the aisle to his wife, "Sheila, can I buy this? Sheila, can I buy this?" I'm like, dude, really? 75 fucking cents? Buy the goddamn cup of yogurt. I was so pissed off. I grabbed my wife's box of tampons. I got the fuck out of that store. Thank you for your time, folks. Thank you.
Marc Herschmann, give him a hand. I'll tell you, some people try marriage counseling. Marc does stand-up comedy. I think it's working for him.